Welcome everyone. This is Bōde's Calgary real estate market update for August 2021. This video is going to quickly show you what's happening in Calgary at a macro level, and then we're going to show you where you can find all of the data for your specific property type and community, so you can find out exactly what's happening with property in your area. So let's dive in. So first we're going to look at all new listings in the city of Calgary and looking at all residential listings here. So this can be any kind of home. And this tells us how many new listings have come on the market each month for the last 3.5 years. So the bright blue line here is 2021. And as you can see, there's been more listings each month than typical so far this year, and by quite a lot. In the last 2 months, say, there was more than 20% higher listings than in the average of the previous 3 years. So in July, up 13%. So you can see that number is starting to come back down closer to what it would normally be after being as high as 73% higher than typical earlier in the year. So that's new listings. And then if we look at sales, which are a proxy for demand, sales are up 39% in July versus the average of the last 3 years. As you can see, sales have been up massively so far in 2021, but they're starting to come back down now towards more typical values for this time of year. So the market's starting to cool off a little bit, but still more activity, more transactions taking place than typical. So more sales relative to new listings means that the overall number of listings, which is the total supply of homes for sale, has gone down a little bit in July from June. So it's down about 12% versus where it would typically be for this time of year. So fewer homes available for sale in Calgary right now. And the combination of all those things has kept months of supply, which is a metric that looks at both supply and demand at the same time. So you can see exactly, given the number of homes that are listed for sale today, how many months would it take to sell through all of those given the current rate of sale. So again, months of supply has been much lower in 2021 than in typical years. And again, a lot of this coming from the pent-up demand that took place at the end of the first COVID outbreak. So still a seller's market. Months of supply is low, which means there's not a lot of homes for sale versus how quickly they're selling, which means it's a good time for the people who are selling homes. And if you're buying a home right now, you have to be a little quicker as there's less choice and a lot of other buyers out there right now. And if we look at prices, as you can see here, this is looking at the average price of homes in Calgary over the last 15 or 16 years. You can see in the last 5 or 6 years, prices have generally been going down. So from the peak of 2014, early 2015, prices have been going down. But in the last few months, they've been coming back up quite quickly. And in 2021, prices have gone up quite a bit. So they're back now to 2015 levels, roughly. But that really depends on whether you're looking at a detached home or an apartment or an attached home. So best to look at your specific property class. And that's exactly what you can do with all of the tools on Bōde's website. So at Bōde.ca, you can take a look at 3 tools we have. The first is market data, so you can see exactly what's on the market and what's sold by community. So you can understand those same supply and demand trends that we were just talking through for the overall Calgary market. You can take a look at sold data, which shows you the details of every home that's sold in Alberta for the last 11 years. So you can find out the sold price, the list price, and all of the other details. And then our comparables tool, where you can enter 8 key features of your home and quickly see the most comparable live listings and the most recently sold comps. So check out all of that at www.bode.ca and tune in again next month. Thanks very much.